Yo, 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 yo! What up, you guys? It's Shemaine coming at you live from my dorm room in college and repping my Rangers today. Second team in the AL. But today, we're going to be starting off the new Naruto series of videos, and this one is going to be how did Uchiha Madara survive after the final battle in the Valley of the End? Because, as we know, he lives to be a very old age. So let's go ahead and discuss that today. Alright, y'all. So I have 2/3.5 theories to go through, and these are just my guesses. I wanted to like get my thoughts out there before the manga is released, and then we actually find out, just to see if my prediction was correct, close, not a shot in hell, whatever. But the first two theories, actually, I think all three of them, they're pretty similar in the beginning. So let me go ahead and explain the first theory. First theory is that as they're fighting, as Uchiha Madara and Hashirama Senju are fighting, during the Valley of the End, as we know, he awakens his Rinnegan really close to his death. So, in order to unlock the Rinnegan, you need Uchiha and Senju DNA. He obviously has Uchiha DNA. So what I was thinking is maybe a little bit of blood got into one of Madara's wounds somehow. Maybe he like caught him, then it just seeped in, and just that little bit of blood, that little bit of freaking Senju DNA, to cure the world hunger, apparently according to the damn manga, that little bit ended up meshing perfectly and the right amount that he needed to awaken his Rinnegan when he was really close to his death. I mean, like after he already got stabbed through the chest by Hashirama and is dying. And so, my first theory, so he gets DNA by incidentally by causing a wound to Hashirama, coming into his own wound, to an open wound, seeps into his blood, form together, awakens the Rinnegan. After he's already been stabbed and is on the floor dying. Now, to go along in that first theory, I think he's going to do one of two things with the Rinnegan. He's going to either use the outer path to revive himself, but I feel like that might kill him also. I can't really remember because I remember when Nagato used it to save all the people in Konoha, it killed him. But I guess I'm assuming because it used so much chakra and he already wasted so much with his battle with Naruto that and using Chibaku Tensei and a massive or large scale Shinra Tensei. So I'm assuming that because it takes a lot of chakra, that's what ended up killing Nagato, not just using the ability itself. So I'm assuming that because we know that Uchiha Madara was like basically the greatest Uchiha. He had so much chakra that he had enough to be able to use the outer path and excuse me, not reveal, revive himself or revive himself enough to be able to go and go to his lair or whatever where he lives for the rest of his life, summons the Ghetto Mazo, and then attaches himself to it because he's still slowly dying. Because that would kind of make sense, because if that was the case, if he wasn't really dying, then he wouldn't need to summon the Ghetto Mazo and be, um, I don't want to say stuck. That's not really the right word, but be bonded to it, I guess, for the rest of his life. The other thing that I neglected to mention about the first theory, when he awakens the Rinnegan really close to his death, is one, he either uses the outer path or he uses the Naraka path, and that's when he summons the King of Hell. That's when the priest, or that's what he was. That's what he was when before he became a six paths of pain. Jiraiya's flashback. But that's when he like grabs the person and the thing appears, and you can like he would constantly throw some of the pain's bodies that got fucked up, punch them down, and they come out like new. So maybe he used that to maybe not use as much chakra to be like. I mean, maybe the outer path. I'm pretty sure the outer path uses more chakra. So maybe he used the King of Hell or the Naraka path, I should say, and like you know, caterpillared up in there and munched him, and then he came out and he good as new. That's part of my second part of my first theory of the paths that he might have used. So first theory, actually I'll put him on the screen later. So now we're gonna move on to the second theory. The second theory is real similar. The wound incidental, seeps in his blah 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 blah. Gets stabbed as he's dying. Hashirama leaves. and he sacrifices one eye to use Izanagi.
Mangekyo Sharingan.
And just in case you didn't know, not Izanagi, because Izanagi creates an infinite loop of events that is casted upon one person, and they cannot break the genjutsu until they have accepted their fate, much like Itachi used on Kabuto. So that would be pretty pointless for Uchiha Madara to do. So he uses Izanagi, and the scenario I'm thinking is either one of two ways for using that. He either used Izanagi right before he got stabbed, so it erases that period of time, but it I'm trying to say the duration of it basically fooled Hashirama into thinking he stabbed him and walked away, and then when he was away from the Valley of the End, then it snapped off, or then it stopped, and he had no idea. And then Madara just got up, got to his lair, accepted defeat, and then awakened the Rinnegan, get Amazo bullshit, yeah. Or Hashirama clearly stabs him through the chest, boom, through the chitty chitty chest. He's falling, dying, and as Hashirama leaves, he uses Izanagi. And then erases that maybe the little bit of time, that he needs to get away, get to his lair. And I'm not sure about this, but I do not believe you need both of your original eyes to be able to awaken the Rinnegan. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. But if that's the case, then he can just go into his lair, pick out a spare eye, which he had to have some somewhere, because in the Obito flashback, his eyes are not his, because obviously he awakens the Rinnegan, gives them to Nagato, and so he has spare eyes, meaning that he's either had a collection, he's either found multiple people, because if my second theory stands true, then he needs two spare eyes, because he has to, first of all, actually, he needs three, because he has to use Izanagi, he loses that eye, gets the other eye, awakens the Rinnegan, transplants them into Nagato, and then gets two more spare eyes. Actually, no, that's not true. He needs one more spare eye, or yeah, two, because in the Obito flashback, he pulls his hair back and it reveals that he has no eye there. So he probably just, yeah, needs two, if my theory stands true. So wakens Izanagi, or he uses Izanagi, loses eyesight, erases a small bit of time, goes to his lair, Senju and Uchiha DNA combine, places his spare eye, wakens the Rinnegan, summons the Geto Mazo, gives him the Nagato, spare eye. Now, the third theory, it's kind of far-fetched, but I wouldn't be surprised if this happens. Now, we know that the Valley of the End battle is not the only battle that Madara launched on Konoha, and more importantly, to fucking try to kill his buddy Hashirama. So, what if he used those battles as a means to get his DNA? Those, I don't want to say proxy battles, but I guess those staged battles in a way. That's the right word. He uses those multiple battles before the final battle where he dies to acquire Uchiha DNA. Senju DNA, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna hit. They're both of them are gonna hit each other. Not like Hashirama's just gonna like wipe the floor with them. I don't think that's the case. They're both god level in this universe. So I'm wondering, what if, what if those previous battles were all just to get some Senju DNA? And if that's the case, then he could have gone back to his lair. And I assume that when he left the village, that the lair that we see him in the Obito flashback, he's been living there for a while. Because at his old age, I don't know, he was up there. It seemed like it would be extremely hard to lift all the big ass weapons that he had on the wall. Huge, like shuriken, the fan, sickles, all that shit. So I'm assuming that's where he actually lived after he left the village, because I don't understand where he would really go. So back to the theory. If he uses those to get that Senju DNA and then create Zets, whatever. See, I have to remember, does he need the Geto Mazo to be able to create Zets? Like, is that something that he needs in addition to Senju DNA? If that's the case, then this theory is kind of botched. But if he doesn't, he could have created a Zets, a parasitic clone of Zets, or Zets is a parasitic clone. He could have created Zets, have him absorb some of his chakra because that's his ability to absorb the chakra and completely mimic the person. The mannerisms won't be spot on, but I'm pretty sure it could have been because he had so much time to prepare. So he could have created Zets, have him absorb some of his own chakra, take on his form, teach him his mannerisms, all that stuff. Have him go fight fucking Hashirama Senju in the Valley of the End. He stabs him through the chest, kills him, and kills the Zets. He kills the Zets, not Uchiha Madara. And because he's already had that Senju DNA to be able to create Zetsu, sorry, I don't know if it's pronounced Zetsu or Zets because when they say it in Japanese, they don't say "oo," Zets. I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. Anyways, so back to the point. He could have used Zets to fight Hashirama Senju. That one died. And if he had enough Senju DNA to be able to create Zets, he could have already implanted it into himself and waited, just bide his time for the Rinnegan to awaken. And then once it does, Gedo Mazo, boom, he appears, blow a machine on him, and then I don't know. I don't know. So those are my three theories. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Why? Why not? Thumbs up if you're excited for the new manga. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Comment. Let me know what you guys think. I really want to know. I love the theories, and I wanna hear more before we actually find out how exactly it happened. So yeah, I appreciate any likes, comments, subscribes. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm Shemaine, and I'm excited for the new manga, and I will come back at you guys with a review and a couple more videos coming soon. Peace.